Dentistry was not a profession, it wasn't a recognised skill, it wasn't separate, it just came with medicine. So your barbers quite often pulled teeth. Although these look quite crude, they came in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Basically, the same as what happens now is a dentist or a surgeon will design a particular tool for a particular medical procedure, and they'll get somebody to make it for them. The barber would go and see the blacksmith. He would make up what he wanted. He might not even pay him for it, he might just say, well, I'll give you a free haircut if you make me a pair of pliers like this. And you make them like this. A little bit more fancy, I might give you a free haircut. Always on the teeth scraped, dentist and polished. This one dates back to the 1300s, that style. The only difference between the dental pick of the day and the dental pick now, the main thing that changed with surgical instruments was the type of handle, the style of the handle, and then obviously these days the type of method, the surgical steel on these surgeons. Having said that is not made. This is made of iron, formed of iron. We do have a tiny bit of carbon to a steel. We do displays all over the country. I've had this on display for the best part of 7 or 8 years now. Both indoors and outdoors. I've never cleaned it, and there's not a single spot of rust on it. It's been rained on numerous times. So, however they make these, they work quite resistant to rust. There was one downside with dentistry. They believed in something called a toothworm. Now, by the time you finally put up courage to go and see somebody about your teeth, the chances are you'd have a nice big hole in at least one of them. Is anybody squeamish?
It's similar to that now. Is it like relieving pressure?
Oh, no. Right. You'd scrape away the decay with the pick. Clean out the tooth as much as possible. You would then see at the bottom of the tooth something a little bit tubular.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put it in the
twitching and pulsing.
Just so they don't flare it up.
Because it was moving, they thought it was a worm. They thought it was the dreaded toothworm that lived in your jaw and crawled around the inside of your jaw, eating your tooth away. So these are called toothworm extractors. They're not extractors, they're toothworm killers. And the idea would be you would put a narrow end in the hole of the tooth. You would always hold the thick insulated end while this is being heated up in a flame. So whilst, no, that's the wrong procedure. First thing you do, you make sure you pay it. You always get money for medical practices before the event. Yeah? One because they might be angry afterwards, one because they might be dead. Okay? You try and take his mind off it. You chat to him about his latest holiday over in France. You'll be French. Yeah? Whilst you're heating this up in a flame. Once this is glowing red hot, you poke this down the tube straight into the tooth. Okay? And hold it there as long as you can. Basically until he stops screaming. Right? What you've done, you've just destroyed, cauterized the nerve. The pain will be unimaginable at the time. By the time you put up enough courage to go and have something done, you've probably been suffering that badly over the years that you didn't care. But 24 hours later, that nerve's completely dead, but it's gone. You have no more pain because it's nothing transmit it. They did have recipes for fillings, one of which was pine resin mixed with powdered charcoal. Pine resin, I don't know how many DIYers you've got here, but pine resin, you can actually use it as a hot melt glue. You warm it up, it goes soft. Yeah? Mix it with powdered charcoal, it becomes very tough indeed. You just put that in the tube, it sets hard, and it becomes a filling. So, pretty much what you've done is an ancient way of doing a root canal. Yeah? Having said all that, the main people who had problems with the teeth were the wealthy people. They had access to the refined sugars. Yeah? They also had access to the more purified flours, whereas the poor people couldn't afford the expensive flour, so there was often grit in their bread. So the poorer people, their teeth got ground down and flat at the back, so there was less cavity for food to get trapped in. Yeah? The richer people didn't have that. They didn't have it going down. They're also getting the teeth eaten away by these fancy refined sugars. And it actually became a fashion at one point to use cosmetics to colour your teeth black, so that people thought you had wrong teeth. They thought you had wrong teeth, they thought you were therefore wealthy because you didn't have the sugar. They did know it was the sugar that was causing it. They carried on eating it. Yeah? It sounds very odd to us that you want to blacken your teeth for a fashion statement, but it's all a matter of perception. If we'd all been born with black teeth, we'd think it ugly. Yeah? If we saw some bright white teeth like Simon Cowell, we'd go, mine.